is a kind of Nick is a kind of everyman who gets caught in the turmoil of this. It's not that he doesn't like the money, because he does. I mean, it means better education for his kids. His wife can go to school, which he's always wanted to do. But in the beginning, even the attention is fun for him. But you know, that kind of attention, that celebrity attention, gets to be a real old hat. And that's one of the, I think that's probably one of the key elements of the book, is that he just gets pretty goddamn sick and tired of it, of making autographs and being hounded by newspaper people and hounded by photographers and television stations, blah, 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 and everybody climbs on his back. The church doesn't like him, Scientology doesn't like him, the Pope doesn't like him, on and on, and they hound him. And so finally, his contract is up, and as part of his last assignment, he does this thing that happens in the last chapter. I'm not going to tell you what that is. It's fabulous. I loved writing it. Yeah.
What you just said reminded me that it's a really high suicide rate among people who've won the lottery.
High, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the highest of different cross sections.
It's probably for that same reason. I mean, Nick in this book at one point contemplates that. He just can't do it anymore. He just can't do it anymore. He can't go to a movie. Can't go to a restaurant. He just can't do it anymore. His life is no longer his own. He's getting alienated from his kids. He's here. He's there. People are sitting in front of his door.
So here's my question. Certainly, where you could go with this book is to lay out all the things, or a lot of the things that are horrible about our culture and the greed and the careless disregard for human
I wish I
beings.
could read you a chapter. It's in there.
So you could just go there and then just leave us all feeling bad about America.
No. Don't do that.
That's what I'm asking.
No, I don't do that. No. I wouldn't call it a happy ending, but it's a satisfactory ending. Everybody. No, the guy the advertising agency executive who gets tired of the guy he's working for, forms his own agency. He's not going to quit America. He's not going to quit the pursuit of his business. He's good at it. And so he forms his own agency. The guy, Joey Mooney, no, I'm not going to tell you. No. I'm not going to go there. It's okay. I don't, this is not a whining, conniving, 250-page kvetch. It's not. It's okay. It's interesting. And especially, I love the ending. I love the message you get at the ending. It's really nice. I mean, I wish I could read you the last chapter, but I'm not going to. Then nobody buys the book. I got a whole box full over there. So, anybody else? Fire away if you want. You know, book is available. If you don't buy it tonight, it's available on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. Available certainly here. I make 47 cents on every book that you buy here. I'm going to get rich on that one. If I sell 1 million of them, I'll make $4,700.
Baseball games on you?
Huh?
Your opening day?
Yeah, I'm not in this for money. I'm really not. I'm in this because I write these things. I've got a new one coming up. I'm working on one right now. Difficult book. Something I've been thinking about for ages. I'll tell you briefly what I've been thinking about. I'm not formed yet. The hardest thing about writing fiction, I've discovered, the hardest thing about writing nonfiction, I've never had any problem with it. I've written 100 articles, God knows. Even script writing is difficult because you got to find a voice. And to find a voice, you got to find a voice. Is what's the attitude you want to adopt toward a book? How do you want to move your people? You want to move them with romance. You want to move them with high comedy. You want to move them with satire. You want to be quiet about it, realistic. You want to be Dickensian or you want to be Swiftian. There's a difference in the approach, and it's tough to find a voice. The book I've just started working on characters, and I don't quite have a voice yet. It's something that came to me a long time ago. I had a student once who did a paper on the nature of the game of Monopoly, and that must have been about 20 years ago. And Monopoly is always stuck in my head as Monopoly. It's always stuck in my head as a kind of prime example of what people will reveal about themselves under certain circumstances. There's nothing like Monopoly to understand that some people are greedy, that some people love cash, even if it's fake cash, that they can't stand losing, that they look for ways of overcoming the other. I think people who grab, say, you landed in Park Place, oh boy, you're broke. Who get this kind of schadenfreude approach to life, which was she one of those?
Oh,
yeah.
Glad to marry her.
Alicia, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're now on tape. What came out of that was what happens what happens if I get some people involved who really otherwise are friends? So over the years I've kind of chewed this one around, and I've finally come up with something I've tentatively called mixed doubles. And I'm not there yet, so I can't talk too much about it. But it involves 4 people who live in a high-rise, 2 couples. And they're of mixed race. One couple is this and one couple is that. I haven't decided yet what the races are. And they meet once a month for Monopoly. And stuff comes out of those meetings that develop hothouse atmosphere. I'm starting to sketch it out. And that's the, writing a book is a lot like it's a lot like digging up a diamond. A diamond is not much to look at when you first look at it. It's like a big piece of dirty rock, and you have to kind of dive into the ground and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig and dig until you find it. And then when you finally find it, then you have to clean it up a little bit. And when you clean it up a little bit, then you still have something that doesn't look very good. I mean, it's just there. It's just, you've got a jewel in your hand, but boy, it sure is not a jewel. And then you have to cut it, and you fasten it, and you polish it, and polish it, and polish it, and polish it. And there's the goddamn thing until you're blue in the face. And then finally, then you put it into a setting called a plot. And then you've got a piece of jewelry. But, oh man, that's hard work. I love the process. I just really love the process. It keeps me from constantly cooking. I need to cut down on the cooking and do more writing. Not only that, but well, anyway, what the hell. I'm 84 years old. I've got to keep something to keep me busy. What the hell?